Hey guys, Crypto here. Just a quick little Sunday review update on Bitcoin, just to see where we're at, where we're going. And I think the biggest thing here, guys, that hopefully everybody's learning is patience. I know you get sick of me saying it, but you know, at the moment it's just one huge emotional game of emotional roller coasters and feelings. And you know, I'm kind of staying out of the chat group a bit because there is so much riding of emotions every day and every minute. It goes up, it goes down. Look, it's going up, it's going down. At the end of the day, guys, with all the training that we do, it's about mapping it up and not worrying about the noise in between and setting up places where to buy, where to sell. Exactly. So let's have a look at the reality of it all. We mapped it out here from 5,800, this impulsive wave. We managed to buy this down here and we bought it. We didn't just pick a number out of the sky. It was a double bottom, and if it fell through, we were just going to start accumulating, because I believe if it fell through there, we were going to see sub $5,000. So that was the plan from there. Then we got our second exit point here, around that 6,000 to 6,200. Okay, and then we mapped out our wave. Now at this point, we were still saying we think sub 6, which I still think is going to happen. And this is the thing, guys, just because it runs to 7, 8, I must have received 50 messages from people on a daily basis. Do you still think we're going sub 6? Are we going sub 6? I think I've missed the boat. I'm really pissed off. I had buys set at 5.8. So you then go out and buy it at 8,000 and chasing it because you're scared and you're reading the news and the ETF and the this and the that, and you all get caught up in it. Right, and now you're all hating Bitcoin again, right? And it's, you got to learn the lesson, okay? Look, I make a lot of mistakes with things, but I haven't made any mistakes with Bitcoin, really. Played it perfectly since January. And look, let's go back to where we were, and this is why you got to remember the big picture, guys, right? Our plan was to get in at these points, to sell at 7.3, because back here we were in a big decline. So we set a plan to buy it, to sell around the 7.3, 7.4 as it consolidated here, and then it kept running. And we had a third wave target here at 7.3, but it ran through. So we didn't chase it there, okay? We just extended our target, which was the original target 5 at 8,400, and I sold there. I bought some at this retrace, at this consolidation here at 7.8. It went up to 8.3. I quickly put a stop loss on. I stopped out. I re-entered I bought a little bit at 7.3, trying to get the bounce off this EMA. It didn't happen, okay? But I said all along, we're probably looking at retesting the 6.8, which is what's happening now. So, following Elliott waves, which we all learn in my videos, right? And I said it 2 weeks ago, a full retrace into an Elliott wave will bring it back down to this 6.834. Even if we get rid of that little candle, you know, we're kind of looking in there, in that area. Okay, if we break that on a daily or a 3 daily, and then we just cancel the whole Elliott wave. So we can get rid of this trend now, because we were riding this trend, riding it, we broke it, and you know, it's things like trend lines just show you that support's not holding, right? It's not holding, and that is the importance of trend lines for support and resistance. And look, resistance, 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 boom, we broke it, didn't stay there. If we look at the daily, you know, and then if we look at the 3 daily, we probably hardly even broke it. See? So you can see the difference between watching things on small time frames and watching them on a longer time frame. So the reality is, on a longer time frame, we didn't break, really. This is what we did. You know, we kind of did, but not really, you know, that trend there on the weekly, right? In the small terms. So, and then bang, right? So let's come back here. So my analysis really hasn't changed, right? And I don't know how else to keep saying it. we get in at good positions, right? And anything down here below 6, start grabbing it, you know, in bits and pieces. And like I keep saying, guys, it happens in ebbs and flows, ups and downs. And I remember specifically saying, everybody, don't get excited, because look, you know, we had this big run here up to 11, bang, 100% retracement. We had this big run back up to 10. We've never managed to break. Look, guys, this is the thing when you've got to look at it with no emotions, right? We have not managed to break what I've been talking about. These high, low, high, low, right? We're still in lower high trend, guys. Okay? And you can see it clearly. Look, there's your next high. It's lower than this high, right? So if we're continuing this pattern, this is going to be a really heavy bounce down in here. You know, I would expect a bounce out of this 6.8, but it could only be small. See, when we did this run here, and we got this little bounce just out of here, I still don't see where the support's coming from, guys. And this is why I don't trade news. I trade charts, I trade emotions. And already in the group, I can see people wanting to give up. A lot of people are talking about, fuck crypto, I'm over it, I'm done with it. This is the emotional cycle. And you were all trying to tell me in February and March when I asked you, and you all thought you were in depression then. You're not even close to it, okay? So, look, if the news comes out and it runs for whatever reason, it doesn't usually sustain it. All it will do is the people who got in at good prices will ride the waves, and then they'll sell and take their profits. And then everybody else will start chasing it. Oh, it's because of the news. How many times on Facebook and stuff do you see things like, what's the reason for this dip? And then somebody will post, the reason for this current dip is this in Korea, or this. Bullshit. It's playing the waves. It's playing the emotions. People are taking profits. Be one of the people that buys at the right place and takes your profits. So that's where we're at Bitcoin now. I really would expect a bounce out of here in the bottom of this daily cloud. But you can see we're back to a sea of red, right? There's no green at all. Look, even right back since here, since we failed to break through this weak part of the cloud. You know, these are the realities, guys. We are still in a serious, and I know there's other people in the group have been, you know, we are in a serious bull trend now, and, you know, I never joined in that conversation, you know, because until we break some of these patterns, we're not. And I'd rather miss a run from 7 till 10 and then buy it at 9, knowing that it's running. So just having a look at a few things. Now, so my strategy regarding the alts says the same. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I put up a ultimate catch zone of where I want to catch my alts. And because it had a 1 or 2 week run here, you all, again, we've missed it. I didn't chase and run and buy. I bought some EOS. That's it. So quickly, just having a look at those. Not sure whether I've still got the catch zones in there. No. So, you know, the TA is just off. It's not valid anymore. Okay, so Dash is something I want to be in, and these prices are getting amazing. Like I said, anything with Dash sub 200, you got to remember, guys, back here, right, I bought Dash at 300, sold at 700, and I was spewing, man. I was making myself sick as it went to 1200, but I didn't chase it. And, you know, I remember hoping to get Dash back at 600, let alone back here. So I believe anything under 200, I'm going to start accumulating. And if it runs, we play the waves. If it doesn't, we accumulate. And this is why I'm staying out of a lot of the trades at the moment. Bitcoin Cash, same thing. You know, look, they've all had their runs. Okay, so that is now non-valid, so we know not to get in there. All right. So, and the same thing. I I did suggest a signal for CMT, for Cyber Miles. You know, we're right there in that buy zone again. I did say it was pretty risky because with all the alts. So, you know, you should have got in the bottom of this zone if you were patient and waited. If not, you know, you can take a small loss or you can keep them long term. I've won a lot of trades with CMT. You know, it held okay while all of the other alts bled out really badly. EOS, we're back under $7. Okay, and this big rundown in alts, which you can never predict. All you can do is map it out. So we get in here at 2, we had a run, you put a stop loss, bang, you're out. You don't lose any money. Okay, so that's over. But it's the same thing, look. High, low, high, low. We can't break these highs, guys. Please don't underestimate the importance of that. And getting carried away when things just run. We need to break these things. And this is the thing about TA. It's learning the same thing now. ETC's had a nice run. Now that is because of news. All right. And we did have a buy zone. So look, amazing how it happens over and over, isn't it? This was our signal for ETC back here. It ran. It started playing the wave inside the wave, and all it's done is retrace to the original buy zone and went bang. So anybody who chased it would have got stopped out. If you got lucky and held it, boom. And what's it done? It's hit the original 5th wave target in the wave inside the wave. So it's still playing out the grand wave that we mapped. All right? So it's just patience, guys. Okay? If you got in here at the right place, so there's another example. It's just taking longer. Ethereum sub $400. Amazing. Who would have ever thought? All right, and we can keep going with the lower lows and the higher highs, but you know, do it for yourself. I want to see you talking about these sort of things in the chat room. You're always talking about news, and nobody's really posting any charts. But where are your trend lines? Where are your higher highs, lower lows, lower highs? Where are your wedges? Where are your channels? Where are your resistance points? You know, so go to the next level with it, guys. Litecoin sub 80, Litecoin sub 70. These are all starting to get down and hit my buy zones that when we had this run up, you know, oh, we've missed out, right? No, you just got to be paying. I mean, Neo at $26? Are you kidding me? Right, now look, and the other side of the coin is this. If we've missed the boat and crypto dies into oblivion, then okay, so be it. I don't think it has. I just think this is amazing opportunities, right? And when you start hearing everybody talking about how crypto is gone and crypto is this and they've lost all their money, remember that lesson 1, guys, the emotional cycle. I mean, Goldman Sachs come out and said the end of Bitcoin. For me, that's huge. That means it's like they want to get involved. Otherwise, why would they say anything? They wouldn't even say anything, right? So if that doesn't represent the emotional cycle that none of you believed in back here in January, February, look how it's painted out, guys. All right, and it just comes with patience and time. So hang in there. I still think we've got worse to come. We're still going to have some run-ups. We're going to meet resistances, and that's just how it is for now. All right, guys, I'm traveling for a few days, but I'll be in touch and give another report in a few days. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.